Hello everyone, welcome to Personal Assignment for Lesson 2. To start off, you don't have to start from scratch. You could continue on from the stretch challenge from Team Assignment 2, or you could just start from scratch if you want to practice. So in this video, I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just going to give you some hints and guide you along. Let's dive right into it. To start off, I'm going to show you how you'll know your project's working according to the specifications and rubrics. So you'll have a routes.rest file with each route that you develop. So to get all the contacts, it's just a simple GET request / contacts. And then to get by a specific ID, you're just going to have a / and then the ID. So this way we could only get one contact. You'll also need the render ones as well. It won't be much different. The only difference is you're just going to have your render link followed by the exact same thing you had previously. Just make sure to remember to have your HTTPS here. Alright, so for your package.json, make sure that you have the right dependencies and dev dependencies. You could have some variations or additional packages. This is just one example of a way you could accomplish the task for this week. Inside of your app.ts, it's going to be pretty similar to your Team 2 stretch solution. Whenever you go to the home route, we're just going to use any routes located in the index.ts in the routes directory. So inside the index.ts, we just have one additional file in the routes called contacts. So whenever / contacts is used, whenever navigating to the website, we're going to use all the code located in the contacts.ts. It may seem redundant right now to do that, but whenever you have hundreds of routes, it's really organized and makes it easier to go through your code. In your contacts.ts, we're just establishing two different routes, a get all and a get single. Get all and get single are both located inside the controller. So anytime the user just navigates to the / contacts, it's going to get all the contacts. But if they do a / and then an ID, it's going to get that specific contact. You're going to need a get all and a get single function in your controller. Make sure that you've imported a JSON file with your contacts. You're going to need to create a database called anything you want, really. We're just targeting the collection name contacts. We didn't specify a name for the database. Once you create the database, you can import the data. If you go to import JSON, just import your contacts.json. If you're really struggling with the JSON creation, you can consult with the solution, but it's best to do it yourself to understand how it works. Your connect.ts is going to be the exact same from the Team 2 stretch solution. An important thing to remember is in your git ignore, you want your .env in any other directories. You don't want push to GitHub. If your environmental variable is pushed to GitHub, it's a huge security concern, as people can use it to hack into your database. An important thing to remember is in MongoDB, under network access, you're going to want to allow all IP addresses to connect to your database. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to connect from render. You're just going to add an IP address and put in 0.0.0.0/0 and confirm it. On your render dashboard, make sure that you add MongoDB_URI or whatever you named your key and paste in the value. If you don't do this, you're not going to be able to connect to your database, so you're going to have errors in your logs. Your render site might take a while to load if you haven't used it for a while. Once the site finally loads, check your contacts route and an ID. It's also good to check it with your routes.rest. Perfect. Thanks for joining me today.